Good morning. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Breakdown, episode 532, sponsored by Gemini. That's right. Gemini, which is America's exchange. Sign up. The link is in the bio and everything, okay? It's everywhere. The link is everywhere. If you don't know where the link is, send me a goddamn DM at this point, okay? Send me a DM. Click on the link, trade $1,000 in crypto, get $100 in Bitcoin. Powered by Gokchin, the new news network. That's right. We are powered by the Gokchin News Network. Anybody who's looking, the talent out there, I'm looking for talented media personalities. Not just to report on crypto, it's everything. I know I'll get killed for that. But the news network, that's right. If you're looking to go ahead and showcase your abilities, come holler. The Gokchin News Network. I'll say that to you one more time. Let me go ahead and right now get some people. We want people that want to be here. I'm doing what Trump did to Zelensky today. I'm doing what Trump did to Zelensky. Throwing out people that don't deserve to be here. Look at Robotnik's here. Shout out to Robotnik. Robotnik smacking people around. Robotnik's writing rap songs. That's right. Robotnik's writing some rap songs here for us. So shout out to Robotnik. He's getting into the hip hop game. That's right. Getting into. I don't know if anybody's seen what happened to Zelensky, but holy shit, we got a president in the United States of America that don't take shit from nobody, and also a vice president that don't take shit from nobody. Man, he was dropping heat. He dropped heat on his ass. Damn, y'all gotta watch this clip. I'm gonna play this clip, but let me see. I'm trying to get. I have a guest coming on here, and I am trying. Hold on one second. What is this? What is this? Damn. Oh my God, this just came in. Hold on. 3 minutes ago, a statement from Donald Trump. A statement from Donald Trump. And it goes, we have, and this is from today's meeting. I don't know if you guys saw it. I'll play all this, okay? This is crazy. I love this shit. We had a very meaningful meeting in the White House today. Much was learned that could never be understood without conversation under such fire and pressure. It's amazing what comes out through emotion. And I have determined that President Zelensky is not ready for peace if America is involved, because he feels our involvement gives him a big advantage in negotiations. I don't want advantage. I want peace. He disrespected the United States of America in its, oh my God, chastising the Oval Office. He can come back when he is ready for peace. Oh my God. Yo, we got a president in the house. Say hi. Oh my Lord. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, here we go. The Democrats are in the house. Anyway, let me go ahead and get this guest in, and then we'll talk about everything else, right? We'll talk about everything else, crypto related. Damn, I am a hot piece of ass. Hold on one second. Give me a second. I am a hot piece of ass. Where is this shit? Where is this shit? I sent the link already. Okay, I guess the link didn't get sent through. Hold on. 1 second. I don't get it, man. What the fuck? No, not that. God, I hate this. I hate this process. Honestly, I really hate this process. I really hate this process, man. Why is it still connecting? Hold on. Let me turn this. Quit. Let's sign this up again. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. Is it native land? I gotta figure that out. True patriot, for all my sons command. Hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. 1 second. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. All my sons command. All right. Can I get this done already? What the fuck, bro? God, keep our land glorious and free. I think that's how it goes. Anyway. Oh, Canada. No. Okay, anyway. So we have that news. I will touch on it today. I will touch on Trump laying the smackdown. And by the way, anybody who gets offended, listen, Zelensky should be happy that the United States of America, the only country that seems to be supporting, Ukraine, Zelensky should be happy, okay? And he should have, here's the thing, even if you hate Trump, because I know there's a lot of haters in this chat, he didn't need to start this whole, all this rhetoric in front of the press. You come to the White House to sit with the president of the United States of America to figure things out. You don't do this out in the open. You wanted to do it out in the open? Well, you know what? Trump don't play that. Trump don't play that game. You should know. This ain't Biden. You must have thought you were sitting down with Biden. This is not Biden. He will lay it the smacker down on your candy ass. So, and that's exactly what he did today. That's exactly what he did. Shout out to JD Vance. Shout out to him and shout out to Trump. That's it. I kind of felt bad, but then I didn't feel bad because at the end of the day, you can't do that. You do that shit in private. Talk it out in private. Tell him how you're feeling. Okay? Tell him exactly how you're feeling. Bottom line. Anyway, I have I have a really cool guest coming on. I've spoke to him. We've had conversations on. Excuse me, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Why is this? Why is my shit all laggy, man? I hate when my shit lags. I've had conversations with Michael Wagner uh, on the street, and he's on here with me today. Let me bring him right in because I want to talk about Star Atlas here. Mike, how's it going? Hopefully, I can get you in here. I don't know what's. Oh, you're on
Uh,
the bot. I'm telling you, man. I want to throw something today. Hold on a second, Mike. How's it going?
Hey, it's good, man. How are you, Dave? It's good to see you again.
Good, man. How enjoying the markets or?
Oh, freaking loving it, man. Yeah, down only is fantastic.
Wait, before we get started, where do you think we're going?
I'll just say I'm still optimistic for the year. I've been in the space for going on 13 years. Got in, I guess 12 years. Got in 2013. So I've been through a handful of these cycles. I mean, it feels worse this time around than it has in previous cycles. It feels like we're lagging a bit, but I'm still pretty optimistic for the rest of the year. And it just seems like, from a fundamentals standpoint, there's so much strength and more support for what's going on in crypto markets than there's ever been before. And I don't know if this is market manipulation or what's going on globally in the kind of in the political landscape, but again, I'm optimistic, man. I think the bull market's still upon us.
You think this is our regular 4 year cycle, or do you think it's extended?
So I think that's a great question. Is it the super cycle? Uh, I would like to believe that we're actually going to see a smaller drawdown this time around, like whenever we do top out. Just given the kind of the demographic of the investor in Bitcoin this time around is more institutional, is more long-term holders. You do have retail coming in, but you have retail coming in through traditional security vehicles like ETFs. You've got companies putting Bitcoin on the balance sheet. These are not day traders. These are not speculators. These are people who are looking to add some form of long-term stable value to their balance sheet. They see potential with that in Bitcoin. That's not even to talk about things like a strategic Bitcoin reserve or other nation states that are adding Bitcoin to their country's balance sheet. And so, what I think is that we probably get more of an extended bull market when it does happen. And I think lower drawdown if the market happens to top out, because the people that are holding it are not the people that are looking in it to flip it for a quick profit. Now, how does that translate into altcoins? I don't know. I mean, we've seen the trickle down effect over the cycles where a lot of money flows into Bitcoin. Bitcoin kind of stabilizes, it gets flat, it gets boring, and then people are looking for the next thing to gamble on. Just to be perfectly honest, they want to speculate, and so we see some of those gains get captured, roll into altcoins, and then we have the altcoin rally. So I don't know what the kind of the long-term impact of altcoins is this cycle. Again, given we have a different demographic of investor in Bitcoin in the first place, those same corporations, those same nation states, those same retail investors, they're not buying Bitcoin and then flipping it into altcoins. They're just buying and holding. So I think we're in unknown territory here. We'll be curious to see how it all plays out.
Would you agree that this has been particularly just a Bitcoin run, and we really haven't seen the altcoins pop off, or even the memes? I'll include all. I got to separate these altcoins and memes. They haven't really run yet.
Yeah, I guess you've had segments of the market like memes, like some AI coins that have taken off. I know we'll talk a little bit about Star Atlas today. I can tell you we haven't seen any positive momentum in the Web3 gaming sector whatsoever. So certainly not a universal altcoin pump as we have seen in previous cycles. I think it's very much pick and choose. Um, uh, the funny thing is, and I've said this a few times, is there's a lot of people already calling for the top. They think, they think the the bull market's over. Uh, just anecdotally, personally, I have not felt an ounce of euphoria through any of this at any point. So just using that as a benchmark for, okay, did we really have the bull market or not? I would say no. There was no point in time through this cycle yet where I'm overjoyed with what I've seen. And I'm a Bitcoin holder, so certainly happy to see Bitcoin putting at 100K, wherever it is now, 80K probably today. I think there's a lot more to go.
I also like, when we hit 108, I didn't feel anything. I don't know, maybe that's crazy, but I was like, I don't know, like I don't feel anything yet. And I also don't believe like we started any I don't believe we really had a run in the altcoin market or in the meme economy. Which brings me to another thing. I was talking about I think I was talking about gaming, uh blockchain gaming about I think it was a day or two ago. And you know my thoughts on it because we were on the street and we were discussing this, and I said it would
Hmm.
be great to like have, you know you know I guess in my mind, and you can tell me if I'm wrong too, in my mind, the best way to integrate, the gaming community into, the Web3 space is by maybe integrating the technology into current gaming systems first. But you could tell me if I'm wrong or not. Obviously, you're doing a lot of things with Star Atlas, and by all means, let everybody know about it too here, because I don't want to break it down. I want it to come from the horse's mouth about exactly what you guys are building out there, especially now because I haven't talked to you what in like I guess 3 months.
Yeah, it's been a few months for sure. I think I was actually out in Vegas
Yeah.
for Rare Evo when we were on the street. So, um, uh, just to address kind of the first question or topic of whether or not we would see greater adoption if mainstream studios and games started to integrate crypto, I would love to see it. And I think I said that, when we were on the street, I said the same
Would
thing.
that not to
It
cut
would
you
be a
off?
net
Would that
positive.
benefit you if that did happen? Would it benefit Star Atlas?
Totally. I mean, I think you could look at this from the perspective of, well, now you have competition from these big AAA studios or even indie studios that are building high quality games. But the flip side of that is we need to shift the narrative on the potential benefits of crypto in gaming. And, these are things like true asset ownership and free trade. For a player to be able to own skins or characters or game assets and be able to freely trade those on a marketplace introduces a tremendous amount of value to that user. Also, I'm still very much in the camp that the play to earn is a viable path forward. Real monetary gains and earnings off of the time spent in a video game. And so, we do that at Star Atlas with our Atlas currency, where depending on the mechanic or game loop that you're engaged in, you have a way of earning this Atlas currency. Now, not every player cares about this, and a lot of people just want to play a game just for the entertainment value, and I think that's perfectly fine. But for a product like ours, which is an ultra high fidelity open world space adventure MMO, we have a very deep and complex economy underlying the game, and it does present real opportunities for people to get in, engage, earn currency, own their assets. In our case, we also have a lot of on-chain gaming logic, so we kind of have this philosophy around co-creation where anybody can build alongside us and use our open repositories, our libraries, our IDLs, and documentation to build their own extension of Star Atlas. That could be a DeFi service. That could be a fleet optimization service. We're actually seeing some of this stuff already happen. But really, just to bring it back, I think it would absolutely be a net positive for the industry if we saw crypto get introduced to more games because it starts to overcome this negative sentiment and negative narrative that NFTs are scams and crypto doesn't need to be in games. And what I truly believe is that a lot of the sentiment from a lot of players is simply that this is just another way, a new monetization strategy for studios to get more money out of the player, which couldn't be farther from the truth. It's actually the opposite. This is a way to share value with the player in what's being created within an ecosystem. So absolutely think it would be positive to see greater adoption. Now, I think there's going to be hesitancy and resistance from these studios because they're worried about reputation risk. If you're talking about the biggest publishers and biggest studios, they already have cash cows and cash flows coming from the way they've been building games for the last 30 years, and they don't necessarily want to risk their reputation on that. So I think it's going to rely on pioneers and innovators in the Web3 space to prove out that this is a viable model and that gamers are actually interested in it. And then I think we'll actually just see the other major studios adopt it. I don't expect them to be leaders
Do
in
you
this space.
because I did have this conversation 2 days ago on a space. It was on the X, formerly known as Twitter platform, and there were gamers who said, "Well, gamers don't care for crypto. They don't care for the pay to earn aspect," which I think they would care for it.
Mhm.
I really do believe that, if it was presented to them and they would get some sort of layman's terms understanding about this ecosystem, I think they would want to participate. They would be excited to participate. And I was going back and forth in this conversation, and I stood on it. I was like I took Fortnite for instance. I'm like, if I can sell my skin for like $30,000, and somebody
Mhm.
actually wanted it because they couldn't get it in that store or what, I don't know what the store's called, but like if they can't get that skin and I have it and I can make that transaction, man, I'm feeling good in this ecosystem. I'm feeling like, man, like there's a lot that I can do here to, earn money while I'm playing. So like, and there's many ways that obviously you guys are putting that together. But do you think that there are people that, in the gaming world that are still like hesitant about coming into or participating in crypto?
Definitely. I mean, again, there's still a pretty significant negative stigma out there about NFTs and crypto and games. To your point, though, I think it just hasn't been proven out to the mainstream gamer of just how much value this can create for them. And you also kind of demonstrated what I'm talking about with this shared value with the end user. Historically, every studio expressly prohibits the trade and exchange of game assets because that actually hurts their bottom line. Now, if somebody's willing to spend $30,000 on a skin from another player, well, the studio is thinking, well, that means they're willing to spend $30,000 with us, right? So we don't want them to trade with one another. It does add complexity into economic design and cash flow and revenue models with a studio like ours because we're effectively competing with all of our users now that the assets are out there and freely tradable, right? If asset prices go down 10%, we're not reducing our prices. We have a fixed price on what we sell items for, but now somebody else is willing to sell it for a little cheaper. That becomes competition for a potential buyer of those assets from us, right? So it actually adds complexity, but that complexity is what gives value to users. If you can go grind and get a unique one of one skin in a game, you're the first person in a server to accomplish that. uh, and there is demand for that skin. Well, now you just captured the value of the time, dedication, strategy that you've employed in the video game. So we have to prove this out. What I think, it's we've been building Star Atlas. It was conceptualized mid 2020. We kind of debuted with a white paper and a dream in January of 2021. So we've been doing this for quite a few years now, and the narrative has obviously changed a lot over time. In 2021, it's all about play to earn. Just it's all about the financial incentives. Then we hit bear market. 2022 things weren't great. We had all these black swan events. 2023 was bad, and everybody was saying, "Who cares about play to earn? Just make a great game." And this whole time I've been arguing it relies on both. First, you do need a great product that is engaging, that people want to play in the first place. If you don't have that, you're going to fall flat. So yes, you need to build a great game. But the innovation that Web3 is bringing is the economic and financial incentive model. It's ownership, it's play to earn, it's earnings potential, right? So it's you have to have both. If you have a really good financial incentive model and you have a really entertaining game, I think it is the absolute biggest opportunity for a mass onboarding event from mainstream into crypto. Because in all of the years that I've been in crypto, every product I've seen has all been about financialization, but it's all trade and speculation. You're buying coins, you're getting into ICOs, you're playing around with DeFi. Everything is all about trading and speculation. You give somebody something that they engage in and immerse themselves in, that they want to spend their time, you're going to reach everybody globally because almost everyone is a gamer in some sense.
By the way, everybody, thank you for tuning in to the breakdown, episode 532, sponsored by Gemini. Sign up to Gemini, trade $1,000 in crypto, get $100 in Bitcoin. Powered by the Gokchin News Network. Joined here by Michael Wagner here from Star Atlas, talking about blockchain gaming. I really want to hook you up with one of my specialists in gaming, blockchain gaming, Erica. She does a fantastic job breaking the entire industry of gaming on the blockchain down. Definitely want to hook you guys up so you can do like a real long interview on your brand along with your competitors, which leads me to who is your biggest competitor in this space right now that you look like, that you really can look to and say, okay, they might be a challenge. You don't have to say their names at all, but or is there one?
At the risk of sounding arrogant, which is
No, that's
not
fine.
the
Sound arrogant.
intention,
I'm
is
all
I
arrogant
don't
all the
really
time.
well, the reality is like I don't really think we have any direct competition for Star Atlas, just because the genre that we're building within the space adventure MMO style, the caliber and quality of the product that we're building. I mean, we're really going beyond AAA here. We're kind of quadruple A. Anybody that's seen any of our content can validate that statement. The complexity of our economy, the way that we're building fully on-chain game logic, nobody really compares to us in across any of those categories, for one. But it's not even. I just don't even really think in terms of competition. We're rooting for other teams and studios to succeed in the Web3 space. We do think it's a rising tide situation. We all win. I'm excited for Wilder World. I'm excited for Off the Grid. I'm excited for Shrapnel. I'm excited for some of these other games to take off and start bringing people in, because similar to the first topic with respect to traditional studios, it helps transition the narrative to, okay, wow, there's actually there is real potential to what these teams are doing, and if they succeed, they're bringing people into the space. There's a good chance that they get exposed to Star Atlas as a result of that. So um, I think there's bad products on the market too. I think that there are teams that are just blatant rug pulls and scams, and those obviously hurt the sector and they hurt the industry, and we don't want to see that. But there's a lot of really good teams that are building with genuine interest, and this is hard stuff, especially if you're building to the quality that we are. The best studios in the world with thousands of employees will take a decade to build a game like Star Atlas. And we don't, again, don't really benchmark ourselves against Star Citizen, but a lot of people compare us to Star Citizen. And that's from like the pure traditional Web 2 space, MMO space. They've been building for 15 years, 14, 15 years, and they're still in a pre-alpha state. So these things are very difficult. They do take a lot of time. I think the way you have to execute in the Web3 space, especially given the short attention span and correlation to market cycles, is you just have to ship relentlessly. You have to build iteratively, get product out into the market, let people experience it, and continue to build upon that foundation. That's what we've been doing for years. We have a bunch of different features and products in the market now that people can engage in. And, we focused on the economy early on because we know that our core audience, this Web3 native, is looking for financial incentives. That's one of the biggest attractions to get into the game. And so we built out a robust economy and rolled that out as one of our earliest product sets.
Last question for me, which I'd love to get your take on. When do you think the meta for blockchain gaming will kick off during this cycle? Because you know how it goes. Obviously, there's Bitcoin, altcoins, memes, but somewhere like, because gaming is relatively, yes, we had gaming last cycle, sort of, I would say, but now I feel like during the bear market, a lot of people were talking about blockchain gaming a lot more than they did in 2021. Where within this cycle do you see blockchain gaming taking off? Or you essentially, Star Atlas, where do you guys start taking off? And what are you doing to get your message out there?
Yeah, well, I hope it's hope's not a strategy, but I kind of hope it's soon. I hope it's next. I actually think it could be next. I will sound salty, but I didn't get involved in memes at all. I obviously am heavily focused on
Yeah.
the development of Star Atlas. In fact, I don't even kind of analyze the market environment for gaming too much, because what I care about is building the best possible product that we can. But I think memes were kind of a net negative. They were very PvP was the term, player versus player, zero sum game. Some people won big, and it was a lot of times it was the insiders, as we've seen. A lot of this actually played out on Solana. But they didn't really produce anything of fundamental utility or value. It was really just, again, this speculators market, and you were hoping your meme coin was the lottery ticket that would get you, make you a millionaire. Um, in a lot of ways, not that I was rooting against memes. Again, I wasn't as supportive of it, but I think kind of the collapse of memes is bringing better awareness to people that there are actual products being built, again, with fundamental value and utility. And yeah, they might not be as volatile as something like memes, but the long-term potential of products like Star Atlas is significantly higher. So depending on your mentality and your motivations for being in the space, I think we are going to start seeing some capital rotate into gaming. Again, maybe a little bit of a biased opinion here, but I think the absolute best opportunity for mainstream adoption of crypto, especially over a long enough time horizon, because the real value is there, the product is there, and what people are buying into with every game is a way to disconnect from reality for a while and immerse yourself into an entertainment product. If you can capture them with that, everything else that Web3 offers, ownership and earnings potential, that's all upside. It's all great for the user. And so, I think we'll probably see over the next couple of months some rotation of capital into gaming, some more enthusiasm around gaming. We'll see if the metaverse narrative ever kind of comes back around, which is closely coupled to gaming. But I think there's a ton of potential with metaverse, and I've actually been describing Star Atlas as more of a cyber nation than just an MMO, and that's because we're essentially forming a digital society, and there are real labor market opportunities to participate in our universe outside of playing the game. Come set up a shop or get hired to be a pilot in somebody's capital ship, so that they can have 3 crews of players working around the clock, earning with that game asset. I mean, these are like true opportunities that could exist over time. And so I really think of Star Atlas as more of this decentralized universe and cyber nation than metaverse per se, which is more entertainment forward. But I think we've got a really exciting future
Well,
ahead.
good luck to you. I'm looking forward to doing many more shows with you on the street, and then having you come back here and getting an update on everything that you're building out there with your team. Look, I was kind of I've never been against blockchain gaming. I just thought, like, back 4 years ago, the way it was being presented, I felt like there wasn't really a real sort of game plan. And maybe, just maybe, these were just rug pull type of projects, just gift the gab, putting it out there, taking people's money, and then saying peace out, have a nice day. But I know you're very passionate about it. You were at Rare Evo. We talked about it then. I honestly, I hope it wins out. There are a lot of nerds in this space, and I say that embrace it. Embrace being a nerd. There are a lot of people that love gaming, and they're looking for that pay to earn aspect here. So I hope it does win. I hope you guys are successful with it, and everybody else that's out there really grinding away. I do appreciate you taking the time out and coming on, though. Always appreciate it.
Yeah, always a pleasure, David. Thanks for having me on the show, and happy to jump back on anytime, man.
Awesome.
Anytime. Just
Have a
send the
great
invite.
weekend. That is Michael Wagner. You can go ahead and follow him on go follow Star Atlas and go follow him on Twitter. I'll put it down in the comments so you guys can go ahead and check it out. For anybody who is into blockchain gaming, you guys can go ahead and have some fun looking into that. I say nerds because mostly nerds play with it. Listen, I consider myself a nerd, so I like to nerd out. Like, I don't know, like, people take offense when people say nerd. I'm like, I like to nerd out. I like to nerd out. It's a saying, man. Maybe it's a New York thing, man. Welcome to the breakdown, episode 532, sponsored by Gemini, America's Exchange. Click the link, sign up, trade $1,000 in crypto, get $100 in Bitcoin. And powered by the Gokshi News Network. Let's go. It is 2:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got to tell you, man, I seen this interview. I seen what happened at the Oval Office. I'm ready, bro. I am ready to talk politics. I'm ready. For real, bro. Hold on one second. Let me just look at something. By the way, at 2:00, well, I'm on here at 2:00, but at 2:00 on the Kick Network, you have it's actually on the G Media Network now. The Griff Report is on with Hotep Jesus, and also at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you have the Money Maxis that hold X Spaces. So go check that out. If you're not into this program, and I know you're into this program, but there's a selection. There's a selection to tune into, and more coming. There's more coming. I am trying to see if I can get somebody on here because I want to talk about. I would like to speak about. I would like to speak about the Epstein files. Hold on, let me see if I can get somebody in. Give me a second. If I can get the Epstein files on. Let me see. So apparently I'm getting that. Hold on. The guy wasn't able to deliver the cookies to the Barstool offices? Is that what I'm getting? I'm trying to figure this out right now. Hold on, where is it? Where is it, man? Man. Trying to get somebody on who I like because apparently she's getting a lot of pushback for some reason, was just crazy. I wouldn't expect it. Okay, so they called the cops on the delivery guy. Hold on, I gotta retweet. I gotta retweet this. Okay. All right. Look, I went ahead and I'm gonna take one for the community. See, like, look, I went ahead and just sent that shit out right now. Okay, I sent that shit out right now. Okay, so apparently the files, the Epstein files, before we go into crypto, the Epstein files, that binder, course one, what are they calling it? What is it? Phase one? Phase one. They call the cops over cookies. Anyway, hold on. We'll get to that. So phase one basically apparently was a nothing burger. It was a nothing burger. Okay. So right now, the people are demanding for the real files. Now, hold on. This is what I want to say too. Okay. They want to get the files out there. Give them some time. Y'all have to be a little bit patient also. I see you guys going crazy on the timeline, but give them time. They're still trying to get them. Because apparently when they asked for them, they didn't deliver the whole thing to them. Hold on. I'm laughing. I'm laughing right now because I'm reading the comments in here about the cookies, and that shit's making me laugh. If this dude got arrested for delivering cookies, that is crazy. That is crazy work, man. Did he really get arrested for delivering cookies? Is this what's happening? Is this what's happening? Did he really get arrested? Did he really get arrested? I gotta look into this. This is crazy. Wow, that is nuts. I don't know. Maybe this is like a bullish event, bro. The delivery guy, the guy who made the cookies, delivers cookies to the Barstool office and he gets arrested? Did he get tased? Did he get a beat down? What happened? I see Cookie Gate is happening right now. That is funny. That is fucking funny. That is crazy. I'm actually bullish. I'm bullish on that. Yo, what is happening? Yo, Portnoy, get your people in check, bro. Wait, hold on. I'm so lost. Did they get in there or not? I'm lost. You guys you're losing me. Did he get sprayed with like fucking pepper spray? What happened? What's happening here, bro? Okay, hold on. I'm watching it. Look at this guy. He dressed up in a goddamn jumpsuit. In their lives. One thing I think Wow. You imagine getting arrested getting Yo, y'all crazy. Y'all put him in this kind of position. This is crazy. I'm actually laughing. No, they turned him away for the second time. How? How is this possible? They said that he can come. Hold on, did he bring a camera crew? Like, what is happening? Oh my God. I can't believe this space, man, at times. I really can't, man. I did everything possible. I did everything. I did everything possible. I really did, man. I really did. I really did everything possible. I feel bad, man. I should buy those cookies or some shit. Man, that is crazy. That is nuts. That is nuts. Wow. Wow. How dare you? How dare you? Hold on. What is this? I'm looking at. How you gonna arrest this guy? How you gonna try to arrest this guy? What is happening with the world today, man? What is happening, bro? Like they're just delivering cookies in a jail stool suit. What's happening, bro? Come on, man. Some crazy shit, man. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. I gotta tell you, that is crazy. Dude comes in a jumpsuit, bro. Like they trying to arrest him, bro. They go do that shit, man. Anyway, let me see if I can bring somebody on about this very subject. I'm trying. I am trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. See if I can bring somebody on. Probably have to be tomorrow. Actually, no, Monday. I'll probably bring somebody on Monday. In regards to what happened today at the Oval Office, that shit was crazy, man. I don't think I've ever seen some shit like that go down. I don't really think I've ever seen something like that happen. But you know what? Like to me, he deserves it, man. Like to me, you want to talk about politics, you want to talk about the situation, you do it behind the scenes, not in front of the media. And he has a way of consistently putting this message out there. Zelensky, that's what I'm talking about. He's like pushing this narrative, and the United States is your friend. The United States has made sure that Ukraine still exists, and that's the truth. We've poured in more money than anybody else. No other country has put in the money that we have put in to helping you fight during this war. And like you're presenting all this stuff, you're going out here and you're talking about. Hold on, you know what? I gotta make this about. Now I'm on some next level shit. I gotta talk about this, man. I gotta fucking talk about this. Sorry, guys, but I just gotta talk about this. Hold on. Okay, boom. All right, I can already see. Hold on one second. I can already see. Okay, there we go. All right, let's watch the video and then I'll give you my take on what happened. I'll give you my personal take on what the fuck happened. Whether you care or not is a different discussion, but I'll give you my take. Hold on, let me put this up here. Oh. Hold on, can I get this on another channel? I gotta get this on another channel. Hold on. There we go. There we okay. Here we go. We'll go with this one. All right. 1 second. Let me get this Zelensky thing in.
A lot of years. So I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now the President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact line?
2015.
2014.
2014 and 2014.
Well, 2014.
Yeah. So
I was,
he killed,
I was not here.
Yeah, but,
That's exactly
but
right.
yes, but during 2014 till 2022, yeah, the situation the same. The people are been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him, me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. Ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed with him gas contract. Gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are
Mr.
not
President,
strong...
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the President for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have problems.
And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future.
This is where he
God
gets Trump
bless,
ignited.
God bless,
You don't know
God
that.
bless, you
Don't-
will not
you
have
gotta-
a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you,
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on this
position to
question.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly what
this.
I'm not
You're
dictating.
in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
You
We're
will-
going to feel very
you will
good.
feel influence.
We're going to feel very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the very
bad position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about
From
it.
the very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a good
Brown,
position.
I
You don't
was
have
in
the cards right now. With us, you start
I'm
having
not
cards.
playing
But
cards.
right now, you
I'm
don't.
very
Yeah, you're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War
What do you-
III.
what do you
You're
think about?
gambling with
What do you
World
think
War
about?
III. And
You-
what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. It's
with
back
all
to
respect to
you.
your
Far
country.
more than a lot of people said
very
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once? This
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
have you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for
What-
the United
what
States
are
of
you
America
speaking about?
and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not
Yeah.
speaking loudly. Your country is
Can I-
in big
can-
trouble.
can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No.
Can
You've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this.
I,
You have a damn
we-
good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you, through
I
this
said thank
stupid
you.
president, $350 billion.
You voted
we gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about
if,
West
if
Virginia?
you didn't
You
have our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
you invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over In 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days. This is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks. Of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this, I tell you.
Just say thank you.
I said a lot of times
that
thank
there-
you
except
to
that-
American people.
Except that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on out here. I think it's very important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low
know.
on soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't, please,
you're running
Mr.
low on
President.
soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But
But
you're
I
saying
said,
you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
that
what
wasn't
this
with me.
nation- it
That was
wasn't
with
with
a
you.
guy named Biden, who was not a smart person.
But this
That
is
was
your,
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
You know, holy fuck. That's all I can say. Finally, we have a real president in the Oval Office. There's nothing more I can say. And I'll probably, I lost, by the way, I want to let you guys know, I lost an interview for my political views. I lost an interview with a very famous boxer. I lost an interview because of my views. Because I just don't believe that we should be supporting this war. So Alexander Usyk, who I had scheduled to come on to the breakdown and to a podcast to talk about boxing, who I happen to like a lot as a boxer, he's from Ukraine, and his people said, well, David is anti-Ukraine, which I'm not. I'm anti-war, not anti-Ukraine, okay? I don't want to see Ukrainians die. But I didn't get an interview because I wasn't supporting, or I wasn't supportive of having the United States continue to send billions upon billions of dollars to Ukraine, which Zelensky himself can't account for. He doesn't know where half the money is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's how you felt. I'm an American citizen and I have a certain way that I feel about this shit. So here you come. Here comes Zelensky, President Zelensky. Here he comes to the White House. America, who has done nothing. America. And somebody just texted me, Europe went ahead and sent $350 million. Shut up. Shut up. If Europe was helping the Ukrainians fight this war, the war would have been over a month in. Okay? So let's keep it 100. The United States of America, without the United States of America, Ukraine loses a month in. Just like the United States of America pays for everything. NATO, okay? We supply aid to everybody. American people, we're put last. If you think about it, the American people are put last. We send foreign aid out to everybody. Has that not been shown? Have you guys not looked at what Elon and Doge have done? Have they not listed things out for you like $50 million being sent out, $50 million worth of condoms being sent out to countries, $25 million in in funds sent out for trans videos to Colombia? What are we talking about? What are we? So we're finally putting America first, and you're upset? We've sent billions of dollars to Ukraine to help them fight against Russia. And you come here, and the shit that ticked me off when I was watching this video before I played it here, what ticked me off was, well, you'll see when it comes to you. What the fuck are you talking about? If you're so in love with war, go participate in it. We don't want none of it. Okay? I agree with President Trump. I don't need your war. Okay? We, the American people, we don't want war. You know what we want? We want the cost of goods to go down. Okay? We want inflation to go down. We want a healthy economy. We don't want no goddamn war. If you want to entertain war, just like Europe has for centuries, y'all go fight, okay? You guys go ahead and have fun fighting. We don't want to fight, okay? We want to rebuild this country, okay? We want to build jobs out here. We want to get everybody working. We don't want to go out there and fight, especially a fight that we have, honestly, we have no incentive. We have no incentive as an American. We're not out. You guys need to figure it out. Sit at a goddamn table, okay, and figure this shit out. But don't drag us in and then talk about the war's going to come to us. No. We got a leader in place that is going to sit down with people and have a conversation, okay? Because that's what we used to do. 20, 30 years ago, people would sit at the table and have a conversation. And they would speak. And war was the last resort. Going to war was the last resort, not the first resort, okay? And you, Zelensky, shouldn't be talking about anything because you paused the elections. You have literally paused the elections, okay? That's something that a dictator would do. You've paused the elections. Meanwhile, when America was in a civil war, World War I, all the goddamn wars that we've been through, elections never stopped. We've never stopped an election. Civil War, they still held an election. I don't want to fight your battles. Our young kids out here shouldn't be fighting your battles because I know you want to drag us in. Just like every country wants to drag us into a war. We don't need to send our kids, our troops, to go ahead and fight meaningless wars. You want to fight the war? You want to stand in the front lines? You go do that. And matter of fact, why don't you ask some of these countries, the European countries, to go ahead and support you the way that the United States has? Okay? Go holler at them. Go ask England, okay? Go ask Spain, Portugal. Go ask all these countries for the money. Don't ask us anymore. So I agree. You know what? At first, when you hear this happen, you're like, "Oh shit!" But you know what? I think that the only shock that comes out of this is that we finally have a president that stands on business for America first. America first. Finally, America first. Who would have thought we would finally put our country first? And I don't care if I get unfollowed. Honestly, if you feel differently, you can unfollow me. I don't really care. I don't care. I could give a fuck less. I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying here today on the microphone, because that is the truth. That is the goddamn truth. I want that money we're sending over. And by the way, thank you for finally paying your debt. Okay, thank you for finally paying your debt back to America, which every country should do when they borrow money from us. Okay? Pay back your goddamn debt. It's America first, man. America first. Enough with this shit, man. Enough with like us. We don't need to be Captain Save-A-Ho, okay? If there's a real crisis, we jump in. I understand that. But like we need to take care of our own people. Inflation is killing people out here, even though the report came back good. So thank goodness the reports came back good. Inflation looks like it's calming down. Okay, hopefully it continues. But we need to create jobs out here. Okay, we need to bring back jobs here. That's why the tariffs are pretty good. They bring jobs back here so our people can work. Okay, we have had a 95% decrease in people that are trying to come into the United States of America. Illegal migrants, 95% decrease in illegal migrants that are trying to come to America. What a concept that we finally put our fucking foot down, and the resources that have been stolen from us for years, we finally put our foot down and said, no, we are going to make sure that the American people benefit from the resources that we have here in the United States of America. Okay? We take care of our people. Look at the fuckery that happened. I see the comment in here. Look at the fuckery that happened in Tennessee and the Carolinas, where the response time was dick. But somebody across the pond, we have Ukraine, we're sending them billions. But we can't even take care of our own people. We gave our own people $750, a loan to that. It was a $750 loan to the people of Tennessee and the Carolinas. They got a $750 loan if you qualified. Can you imagine that? If you qualified, loan qualifications. If you qualify, amazing to be an American citizen, to watch your house be swept away. Watch your entire life be swept away, only to be given a $750 loan. Unimaginable. This is why we needed change, because anybody else would have bowed down to this mental midget that is out here continuously coming to our country for the last 4 years and just abstracting money, putting on this, oh my God, it's no. Get to the table, sit down with Putin, okay? Both of you guys sit down, figure it out. Bring in countries, bring in ambassadors. You sit at that table, you close the door, you figure it out. You do not leave that room until you figure out a solution, because the Ukrainian people and the Russian people, I'm pretty sure they're tired of the fight. They want to live a normal life, but it's people like them that want the wars, because wars bring money, and the money only goes to the elites. They don't go to the people on the front lines fighting this fucking useless ass war. Sit in a goddamn conference room, lock the doors, do not leave until you find a goddamn solution. And that goes for any war that's out there. But don't ask the United States to donate the people's money. Don't ask the people of the United States of America to donate money, okay? To give money and print money for something that we do not want to be involved in. I don't want to be in. And if you want to join NATO, and if this all started because of NATO, fill out an application, send it in to them, and see what the fuck happens. Leave us the fuck out of this, bro. Trump said Ukraine is not joining NATO. Trump said, forget about that. And I think J.D. Vance said the same thing. By the way, I'm sorry for getting heated, but I am so fucking tired of the whole America's last approach, okay? I am tired of America comes last. That's what it has been for a very long time. America comes last, and foreign countries that don't give a shit about us come first. No. America first. Yes, Trump. Yes, JD Vance. Absolutely agree with everything that you men are saying. We are finally going to live in a society in America where America comes first. I think globally, Alex, globally, we've helped out every single goddamn country forever. We have brokered the worst deals in the world, okay? Everybody benefits from the United States of America. Every single country benefits from the United States of America. All the cars that come to the United States of America, they don't get taxed up until now. They haven't been taxed, okay? We can't sell American products to other countries. So you want to tell me, let's think about it all globally? No. We can't sell our products to other countries without getting hit with 50% taxes on them. Yet people take advantage of the United States of America. Let's use their resources. Let's send their criminals here. Okay, let's send all the criminals and mental patients to the United States of America. That happened. 15 million plus came to this country undocumented, taking our resources. Guess where Americans were put? Last. Whether American cars are shit or not, you can go ahead and debate that for the next fucking 3 hours, 4 hours. But you know what? When we can't sell our products, when our products are getting taxed, whether it's cars or whatever that we produce here gets taxed up the ass. Yeah, everybody here gets to come in here, buy our land. China is buying up our land like nobody's business. When they're going ahead and pushing their products here and they're not getting charged anything, there's a problem. Bad deals, 100% bad deals. Okay? Don't teach me. Do me a favor. I love politics. I study politics. Okay? Don't teach me about politics. Anybody who actually agrees with the fuckery, go live in that country. Why don't you just leave America and go support the country? Okay? Go to Ukraine. If you feel like, oh my God, like Ukraine, like go live in Ukraine. Go fight. Go fight. Go fight. Why don't you go fight? It's amazing. If only you guys supported America the way you support these other countries that are literally taking money from us every single day. Wow. $50 million for condoms. Do you understand what that is? 50 million. And stop with the whole Putin is going to take over the world shit. Putin doesn't have a military. You guys have no. You see, here's the problem. You guys listen to mainstream media, but you've never lived this life. You don't know anything about Eastern Europe. You have zero knowledge of it. Zero. Russia has no military. Russia has no military. Their military is ancient. Ancient. Okay? All they have is nukes. Great. We do too. And they're not going to use them. Okay? That's all for bluffing. You know what we had on the Biden? We had submarines, which are called Akulas, right? We had submarines 200 miles away from Florida. 200 miles away from the coast of Florida, ready to go ahead and attack the United States of America. And you're sitting here like, hey, let's just go to war and not sit at the same table. Motherfuckers don't want Trump and Putin to sit in the same table because there's an agenda. War brings in a lot of money. War brings in money. Trump and Putin has been on record for the last few days stating he would like a relationship with America. And so would Trump. Why is that bad? We want to have a relationship with Russia. It benefits us and it benefits them. We don't want war. For all you war motherfuckers, go fight on the front lines. It's easy to sit on your goddamn couch and talk about wars that you're not participating in. Anyway, I'm done. You know what? I see a lot of people here who live in the United States. A lot of you guys live in the United States of America and you talk wild. If you're okay with paying for these wars, then pay with your salaries. Hey, you want to support wars? Pay with your salaries. If you make $100,000 a year, donate it. Why don't you just donate your salaries? My tax money, I want that to go to infrastructure. I want bridges to be rebuilt and fixed. I want the roads to be fixed up. I'm tired of the potholes, okay? I'm thinking, I'd like the schools to be upgraded, okay? I'd like infrastructure to be taken care of, okay? Maybe I'm being selfish, or maybe I'm just being American. Maybe I'm just being an American. Thank you, Donald Trump. Thank you, President Trump. Appreciate you. I know you will fix the economy. I know you will make America great. And that's why we voted for you. That is why we voted for you. And anybody in crypto here, well, look what he's done for crypto. Don't tell me about the current numbers on the board right now. Everything that we have wished for is literally coming true. The SEC has literally dropped cases on all the major institutional players, all the major projects that we have in this space. Why? It's because of Trump. There's clarity now. Especially if you're in the motherfucking crypto ecosystem, you are rooting for Donald Trump. You're not rooting against him, you're rooting for him. Welcome to the Breakdown, episode 532, sponsored by Gemini. Trade $1,000 in crypto, get $100 in Bitcoin. Who doesn't want free Bitcoin? Sign up. Powered by the Gokhshin News Network. This is something that I'm very, very, very passionate about. And a lot of people were like, man, I wish David wouldn't be on the political arc. Well, I am going to be on the political arc. Monday, by the way, we might have a show that we will be doing Mondays, just Mondays, once a week, talking politics. And we are bringing on more people to talk about politics. Because I think it's a very, very, very important topic. And we will do it the right way. We will deliver the news the right way. Okay? We're not going to be far-leaning left or far-leaning right. Okay? We will deliver the news the right way. By the way, my opinions are just my opinions. Okay? They don't represent the opinions of the people that work for G Media. There are people that work for G Media that think differently. Okay, they have different opinions, and that's what we have here. We have a staff of people that think differently, and I appreciate that. But my stance is America first, and will always be America first. I am proud to be a citizen of the United States of America. I am grateful to have been born in this country. Okay, I am grateful to have been born in this country. I love the United States of America very, very much, and all I want is for it to succeed. And we finally have a person in the White House that will do that, okay? President Trump will deliver. He has delivered more in the last 6 weeks than any goddamn president has delivered in a 4-year span. Even in an 8-year span. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. No more pronouns. Freedom of speech is back. Biological men not playing in women's sports. Sanity is back. Sanity is back. Like, And there's nothing wrong with that. Men don't belong playing in women's sports. There's nothing wrong with saying that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with saying that. Nothing. But we were brainwashed, not me particularly, but society was being brainwashed into thinking it was okay. Men don't belong in women's bathrooms and women don't belong in men's bathrooms. And it's okay to be healthy. It is okay to be healthy. Thank God for RFK Jr. It is okay to be healthy again. It's okay to work out and eat food. That, like other countries, they don't feed their citizens as much sugar as the sugar intake that is given to the American citizens here. He's about to put a stop to that. Seed oil, all this shit, the processed shit that has been fed to us, only to make people sick so Big Farm can go ahead and make money. We know the deal. We can talk about it. I've been talking about it regardless who's president. But now we can really, really talk about it. America first. America first. Freedom of speech. The things that the founding fathers have fought for. We finally get it back. We're finally getting it back. We got a great, a phenomenal administration. A phenomenal administration. And a lot of people are taken back by it because they're not used to it. They're not used to having a leader in office, a real staff and real leadership. People are not used to it, but get used to it. We're going to do a lot of winning, like Trump said. We're going to win so much, we're going to beg him to stop, but he's going to keep winning, right? We want to keep winning. Okay? Every single country has taken advantage of us. Now it's time we put America first. Now it's time that we give better health coverage to our military members, to our vets, and provide them with jobs. It's America first. And if you don't like it, get the fuck out of this country. All right? You don't like it, go back to wherever you came from or go live in another country if you don't like it. Because for some reason, everybody who cried that they're leaving America because Trump got elected, they're still here. They ain't leaving. They're very comfortable in their mansions saying and tweeting all this bullshit. You ain't going nowhere, okay? Because you get fed really well here. Every country, okay? Canada, they're paying tariffs. Mexico, pay tariffs. Every single son of a bitch. You want to charge us tariffs? We're charging it right back to your asses. Good, good. I'm happy to see it. I am happy to see it. Anyway, thank you for joining the breakdown. Episode 532. Yeah, I'm hyped up. I'm hyped up. America first, always. Always America first. Motherfuckers had us last. For 20 years, they had us last. Fucking Trump wants to give you an opportunity to be successful in the United States of America. You hate him. You don't even know why you hate him. Maybe just turn off. Maybe just turn off MSNBC and stop listening to Rachel Maddow, aka Mark Cuban, for a second, and just maybe get a dose of reality. Take the opportunity and go grab it. Go grab it by its horns. Fuck this war. It ain't our war. Go fight that shit. I don't want to participate in any of your fucking wars. You know what I want to be doing? I want to drive my motherfucking car on the highway, okay? I want to drive my car on the motherfucking highway and play some dope-ass fucking music and maybe tune into a motherfucking space on X. That's what I want to go ahead and do. And work and continue to build a network. Yeah, that's what I'm about. You want to fight that war? Go. Pack your stuff and go fight. Anyway, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Catch the replay. If you weren't here for it, Catch the replay. Shout outs to Gemini for the sponsorship. Shout outs to the G Media Network, the Gakshi News Network. We got more people coming on. We got more people with opinions. I can't wait to go ahead and tune in and watch them. And by the way, just be patient, man. I know Trump can't wait to deliver these files. The Epstein files are coming. I know they're coming. We know they're coming. Give it some time, bro. Give it some time. And by the way, I had no problem yesterday with the influencers, the social media influencers / independent journalists getting the binders first. Anybody who was upset is just hating. It's just hating that you didn't get it first. Anyway, on that note, motherfuckers, I'm out. And let me go ahead and just fucking find this thing so I can be out. I'm out.